This is for those who are on the twin flame journey, how the divine masculine feels about the divine feminine. This message comes through with intensity, but also restraint. At the core of this connection is the volcano. The divine masculine is holding emotions, okay, that are powerful, layered, and unresolved. There isn't indifference. This is pressure. There are words left unsaid, feelings that haven't been expressed, truths that have been buried out of fear of making things worse. And this energy shows that what's being held inside is meant to transform, not to stay locked away. When emotions are not expressed, they don't disappear, they build, they heat up, they eventually demand release. So right now, the divine masculine feels that if they open up without control, everything might spill out at once. And that feels overwhelming. And that's where too much work comes in. They tell themselves that they're too busy, too overwhelmed, too consumed by responsibilities. But this is making something very clear. Work is not the real block. Avoidance is. They know that engaging emotionally would require honesty, vulnerability, and presence. And that feels like a lot when they're already stretched thin internally. So instead of expressing what's building inside, they delay. Underneath that delay is fear of loss. This fear runs deep. Fear of losing the divine feminine, fear of losing emotional control, fear of being abandoned if they say the wrong thing or not enough. This fear keeps them silent even when their heart wants to speak. Also, they may have this fear if they have abandoned you or if they've been abandoned in the past. Energetically, though, something is shifting. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the grip is loosening. They're not as closed off as they once were. Something inside of them knows that holding everything in is no longer sustainable. And with the Ten of Pentacles, their feelings for the divine feminine, they're not fleeting. There is a deep recognition that this connection represents stability, legacy, and something long-term. That's exactly why it feels so heavy. It matters. The Page of Pentacles reverse shows self-doubt. They don't feel ready. They question whether they can show up in the way that this connection deserves. At the same time, Knight of Wands reveals a strong desire and inner restlessness. There's passion, there's pull, but it comes in waves because fear keeps interrupting momentum. Healing is actively happening here with the Three of Swords in reverse. Old heartbreak is being processed. Pain from the past, including regret, is softening. And with clearing energy blocks, this healing is moving through the heart and throat. This is important. It means the desire to communicate is real. The words are forming. They're learning how to express emotion without becoming explosive. Just like the volcano teaches, expression doesn't have to be aggressive or destructive. It can be clear, honest, and kind, compassionate. What they truly want shown by the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Here, I gotta hold that differently because the way my phone's set. They want a real new beginning, something grounded, something emotionally fulfilling, not chaotic, not repetition of old wounds, but something that grows slowly, intentionally, and differently this time. And right now they're at a crossroads here with the Two of Wands. They know a decision is approaching. They're staying silent and safe, or stepping into growth and emotional truth. And finally, the Knight of Cups shows that they feel at heart romantic, sincere, emotionally drawn. Combined with the High Priestess 1010, you could be seeing 1010. So this confirms a higher self-awareness of the bond. Even without words, the connection is felt. Even in stillness, the emotions are active. Which goes back to this card here that just came out also. I know that we're connected. Even in separation, we're never apart. Twin flames, soulmates, I know more than you think I do. So this is not a lack of love. This is love held back by fear, pressure, and uncertainty about how to express it safely. The divine masculine is being called gently but firmly to release what's been left unsaid before it turns into something heavier. When expression comes, it won't be reactive, it will be intentional, and it will be transformative. If this message resonated, it likely found you for a reason. Not every reading is meant for everyone, but when it's yours, you feel it. If you're navigating a twin flame connection, emotional distance, or unspoken feelings, and want clarity specific to your own situation, I offer personal tarot and astrology guidance. You can direct message or email me. The link is in my bio for a private reading. Sending you lots of love and light on your journey, piercing through the shadows. Namaste.